in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby.
Yes.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready,
Back to throw. Jones going deep for Benjamin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yo. Mike 2. Check. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Go on. Watch the safety creep.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Ready? 60 or. Go, go, go.
From the 22, Tannehill. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Fight 2.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a 1st down to boot. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd and goal, and the lone man to the backfield is Freeman.
Go. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on it.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jones. Throwing again. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
It's our time. It's our time.
X3, 218, chop it. Ready.
Now Jones completes it to Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
On the set. Smooth.
You can't block me.
Big Griffin.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Jones on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Go! Hey, wahoo!
Now Tannehill. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what maybe some words we can't share here?
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. And he finds his tight end, Selleck. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, lock it. 8-3.
Check 15, check 15.
61, matchbox lights.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. All day, dog.
Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Caught by Nelson. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready? Rock it. Now. Shoot. Ready?
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On first down, Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Come on, set.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Dorsett making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 line.
I got you.
Five.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Ready, break.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch the run. Choose the right. Come on, boy.
Go, go.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike 2. Mike 2. I got one. Mike 2. Watch 2.
Let go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Austin complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
60 or
50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Big grip.
Off play action. Jones. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 50. They can't hang with us.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
That's another Bronco
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 27, Mike 22.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze. Double. Check.
5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Nice hit, boy.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
54. Too little, Cut.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. No. Off.
It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Tannehill. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They will run again with Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 8.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So this by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.